Hello? I don't know what's going on today, but looks like nobody is giving me any feedback. Can you hear me? Can you see me? No? Technology, man. What's going on today? Yeah, somebody said that no. Can't hear you, can't see you. Not sure what's going on here. Not? Still no? Okay, so that could mean that I might have to go off and then come back. If nobody can see me or hear me, and then what the point, right? Technology, man. Okay. Still can't hear me? Can't see me? Can't hear? This is serious. Very serious stuff here. Everything looks to be okay, but please say something, bro. Just talk. Anybody? Can anybody just say something? It's more than 5 people in the chat, but nobody want to talk. What's going on? Just tell me if you can see me or hear me. I'm having some issues here. Hello? I don't know what to do, to be honest with you. So why it takes like 5 minutes for somebody to say anything? Not sure what's going on today, but I'm not just gonna continue if I don't get any feedback. You know? This is strange. This is the first time that it's happened to me. Okay. Slowly. All right, guys. So I'm not really sure about what's going on here. We have many people here. Nobody want to say anything. Only one person say, oh, he couldn't hear me, and then he can hear me or see me, and then nothing else. So I'm not really sure if I should continue talking with myself. So if anybody else beside Lucius can tell me what's going on. Okay, so yeah, so brother, can you see me? Can you hear me? Let me know. I want some feedback quickly. We wasted like 10 minutes asking people to help me if they can hear me or see me, but nobody is saying anything. So having some issues here, some technical issues from Saudi Arabia. Anyways, if you don't hear me or you don't see me, let me know. But I wanted to talk about what's going on after the game. 1-0. We won. I think the majority of people are not happy about us winning because supposedly we were supposed we were supposed to win 10-0 or nothing. Video and audio good. Okay. Thank you, Baggy. Man, I spent like 10 minutes asking people. Nobody want to say anything. You know? So I was about to quit. Okay. So, as you all know, this show is for the people and by the people. We invite people to come. Feel free to come and join us and say what do you have to say. It's not about me. The show is about you people. So the link is going to be there if you want to come and talk to us. So since people are still coming little by little, why can't we just jump? Good evening, sir. How are you doing? They need to give Frank Lampard. I should try this best. I don't understand what you mean, brother. But let me go and see what's going on social media. Here, it looks like people don't want to talk. So, wow, Mason Mount, man of the match. 83% of people voted Mason Mount as the man of the match. Let's see if other people will say the opposite. Yeah, I commented on that. This guy said Faith has been restored on Twitter. 83% of you. Anyway, for those who didn't vote for Mason Mount, I can only question if you actually watched the game. Okay. Not everybody, see the game the same way. We all see the game differently. So I'm not going to question people who didn't vote for him, because you can make a case for Thiago Silva or, I don't know, Rudiger. Rudiger, man of the match. Or Callum when he came on just for a few minutes. I don't know, but certain people will vote depending on their agendas. So if you don't like Mount, I don't see you giving him your vote. You know what I mean? Whatever what he does, it's always bad. And this guy here said that I did watch the game and voted for Thiago Silva. Okay, so what is your point? Mount was not very useful until 70th minute. Wow. So until 70th minute, according to this guy, Mason Mount was useless. And he only needed Callum Hudson-Odoi to shine. What about the post that he hit? What about the entire game? But like I said, you can interpret everything depending on your agenda. Clearly, he doesn't like Mason Mount. This guy, Scott here, I think he's an Arsenal fan. He say the man of the match should be the referee, should have been the referee. Wow. So the red card wasn't a red card, according to this guy. Well played. Okay, well deserved. Yeah. Agendas everywhere. How not being top of the league, lad? Yeah, we are not. It's part of football, right? This guy answered that, hey, only took about 7 years for you to be on top of the league. Aha! This guy says 17 who didn't vote for Mount. And he put, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. People are crazy, right? And I don't want to read that loud because I don't want to promote anything illegal. As you can say, many people, almost the majority of people, agree with Mason Mount, but certain people, man, you can't please them. No matter what you do, it's going to be always not good enough, Werner robbed. Robbed what? Oh, okay. So Werner was supposed to be the man of the match, and he was robbed. Okay. Good one. Good one. We will be back. Plug Werner with some Drogba comms. Better than Foden. Huh. They are not the same player, you know. They are different. So, yeah. As you can tell here, Mason Mount, man of the match. I have to read it because no. Okay. Who is in the chat? Mr. Mohammed, always, his mic is always off. Whatever he said, we can't hear. So today, hopefully, Mohammed, unmute yourself first if you want to talk. Your mic is off. It's telling me here that your mic is off. Would you unmute yourself, Mohammed? Almo, Mr. Almo, unmute yourself. Yeah, Mount saved his dad's job. Yeah, why not? That's what family is all about, right? I don't see anything wrong by saving somebody's job. That is part of life, right? We all need a little bit of help sometimes in life. So the dad been saving his job. Now it's his turn to save the dad's job. My love. Mr. Hassan, I just don't understand what you're trying to say. So it's very difficult. Thanks for the Werner video. Yeah, I made a video and I got some controversial comment on that video. The Werner video. Looks like people don't want to hear the truth. I didn't criticize Werner. I just did some research and some serious things that I found, you know, like the noise. He can't take the noise, and everybody was against him when he cheated in Germany and all that. So I put out there, but certain people will believe more on speculations and social media BS than, you know, the real things. So the goal for that video was about helping people to understand where Werner is coming from and not expect too much. Just give him a break a little bit. But certain people just saw the title, jump in the comment because they don't like me anyways. So the title, without, you know, even watching the video, they start talking nonsense. What do you think about Kante? Kante and Gilmore double pivot. We have to try. I mean, now we are trying different things. Why not? If you can try Kova and Jorginho, I don't think Kante and Mount are going to do worse than that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And for people who've been calling out on the youngsters from the academy, what are you going to say now? Because they keep on performing. Last season, it was like, oh, they are not good enough. They're not going to make it to the first team. Is Frank Lampard just giving them opportunity for no reason? They are nothing, blah, 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 blah. And then you buy new players that are not even in our academy level. You know what I mean? Like right now, let's be honest. Tammy is better than Timo Werner. Mason Mount is better than Kai Havertz. I'm talking about now, today. You see? I'm not saying that they are going to be better, but if you have to judge people on form, and then be honest. Okay. So academy need to take some credit. Frank Lampard also need to take some credit. But of course, people don't give Frank Lampard credit for some reason because just of the personal hate. But okay. Mount got a lucky goal. Okay. You know what? Luck is part of football too. Maradona scored with his hands and won the World Cup. Luck could also mean be at the right place, the right time, and take advantage of a rebound. You know what I mean? And score a goal. So, how many luck we got every game? How many balls in that box that just nobody there to shoot? You know. So if you're gonna call it luck, it's luck for you. But luck is also part of football. So I don't care. Timo is a player that is lacking in confidence, not in skill and abilities. Yeah. Well, yeah. I agree. Confidence is too low. But sometimes you can also question a little bit of his skill, though. Those kind of chances, all you have to do. Why can't he try to dribble past the goalkeeper? You know what I mean? Do the Torres. If you can't shoot, do the Torres. Try something different. You know, do the Torres and see if it's gonna work. You know? Okay, so this guy is why Harvard not playing and Mason Mount. Yeah. You have your answer yourself. Because Mount is better than Harvard right now. Nothing lucky about scoring a goal. Yeah, tell them, brother. Tell them. Mount overrated? Yes. Well done. Overrated like his father. Yeah, his father, because of him, you support Chelsea because you follow success, right? You follow the Champions League and money. And because of his dad that you hear, but he's overrated. Smart. Okay. Let's see. Let's maybe go back on. Nobody want to come and talk to us. So you have the link. Why certain people just like to hide behind the computer? Why can't you just come and discuss and talk? You know, instead of talking nonsense in the chat and insulting people, you can come here and show us how intelligent you are. Yeah. Michael, go ahead.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yesterday's game was just, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what Lampard is doing. Like, literally, Mason Mount saved him. Mason Mount actually saved him. But that's when he brought on Hudson-Odoi. Because the moment Hudson-Odoi came in onto the pitch, he laid up that night. You could see the passes he was even giving. There's a nice pass he gave to Timo Werner twice. And then the one again that he gave to Ben Chilwell, it was a lock that the keeper pushed it into Mason Mount's foot. If not, Chelsea literally would have drawn yesterday against 10 men Fulham. It just shows like Lampard needs to. I don't know what he's doing, but I don't know if he's bullying Mason Mount or I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he should stop this thing that he's doing, this obsession that he has with Mason Mount, like not playing him when you know he comes into the game and he's a game changer. Why not play him in this kind of game? Because we literally made Fulham look so good. I know that they've been good for like 5 games because I know that they've kept 5 draws in a row, but like 10 men Fulham and could only score 1 goal. So what do you think about this whole thing?
Michael, don't you think that making a change and changing the game is also part of the management? Like, do you always have to score from the beginning, or you can just read the situation and you acknowledge that, oh, I was wrong. You make a change, change the game. What is wrong with that?
No, one thing I'll say, obviously, I'm not sitting down and saying, like, I'm not the kind of person that's, oh, we should score like under 5 minutes or under 10 minutes. And that's not me. Even if you go first half, first half, 0-0, and then second half, but at least you knew that we knew going into the second half, we knew that 10 men Fulham we knew that Fulham were not going to attack. They will start defending because they're already 10 men, they're already 1 man down. So we knew that Fulham were going to defend. So that's why I'm just like pissed off that we couldn't take that advantage that we know that they're there. So let's press them.
Okay.
And then
so listen. They took the red card. I think the end of the first half. So nothing he could have done. He could have done then. And then the second half, he was sure like, hey, 10 men against 11. Let me trust the current team a little bit. Let's see how it goes. Do you think if Mason Mount didn't hit the post and we scored few goals, let's say 3 goals, were you going to complain about Hudson-Odoi not starting the game? Just let's be honest here, okay? Second half, 10 against 11, 46 minutes, a goal from, I don't know, Olivier Giroud. And in the 50 minutes, we score another one. And then Jorginho with another goal from heaven, another just a wonder goal. 3 goals. And Frank Lampard is like, wait a minute. They are doing actually good. Let me just save Callum Hudson-Odoi for Tuesday so he can be fresh. I'm going to keep everybody on the bench. Let's just continue with what we got. Do you really think that we were going to complain about Callum Hudson-Odoi not playing? This is management, brother. Management is a gamble. Management is a gamble sometimes. You can't just be reactionary when something is not working out. You have to stick with your belief and see a little bit what's going on. I just don't understand this, Michael. Go ahead. Buddy in the house, everybody.
Let me say this first. Like, I get, yes, if the players had scored and Mason Mount didn't play, I'll get it and say, okay, yeah, we're saving Mason Mount for the bigger game on Tuesday. But they didn't do it. That's the reality, is that they didn't do it. At the moment Hudson-Odoi came onto the pitch, we got a goal. That's just the fact. The moment he came onto the pitch, we got a goal. But if he didn't play, so I can't sit down and say, oh, if Giroud and all these players had played and they had scored, obviously they scored. I won't sit down and say, oh, we don't need Mason Mount. But I say, like, okay, yesterday was that country before Mason Mount came onto the. I made a mistake, Mason Mount, before Hudson-Odoi came onto the pitch, and then Hudson-Odoi still contributed in scoring. I'll like sit down and say, why is Hudson-Odoi not still starting? I would say because the moment he came onto the pitch, he contributed in us scoring a goal. So it's 50-50. Okay, yeah, I won't complain if we're winning 3-0, but I also complain too that Hudson-Odoi didn't start, but he came on and already we could get a goal.
Okay, let's listen from Baggy. Baggy, are you still there, brother? Your mic is off.
I'm here. Yeah.
Your Baggy.
Yeah, I mean, Michael, he's always on fire. Never slows down.
Yeah, he's on fire already.
And in regards to the 10-man situation and the red card situation, I mean, I think Frank Lampard was slow in reacting to that situation. I mean, it could have, gone differently had we converted some of those chances. But to be honest, if you are playing against 10 men and you have almost an entire half and a little bit more of football to go, okay, you need to change your system to make it as hard for the opposition as possible. He changed that, I think after 15 minutes of the first half, he brought on Tammy Abraham instead of Jorginho. So he had two men up front.
Mm-hmm.
Good decision to do that. I'm not sure bringing Tammy Abraham at that point was the right thing. I would have gone with Werner, but regardless, that's the manager's decision. But I think he should have done that earlier. Okay, I think the fact that he's playing Mason Mount, which is a point that Michael mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Mason Mount being overplayed. That is something that Lampard needs to address, because a lot of the fan base is getting annoyed with this. I mean, if Mason Mount was a game changer, fair enough, but he's not a game changer. He's a good player, but he's not a game changer. And keeping him off and keeping him on and keeping Havertz off when you are trying to get Havertz to find his form and find his feet, I personally think it's a little bit of a mistake, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
In regards to the point surrounding Callum Hudson-Odoi, that is a decision made by the manager in respect to play Ziyech or play Callum. Me personally, I think Callum should be rewarded for his good performances, and he hasn't been. I mean, I think it might have made some sense to play both Ziyech and Callum instead of having Pulisic on, and maybe being on Pulisic in the second half. Try to mix it up a little bit. I think Frank Lampard is becoming a little bit too predictable. He needs to mix it up a little bit, and that's just my take on this.
Yeah, the thing I would say about Lampard is that he's too he's too stubborn. He wants this system to work so badly. It's not that it's not working, but you need to learn how to switch up the game. You can't be playing Mason Mount every single game. I get that Mason Mount is not a Bruno Fernandes that he's going to be playing week in, week out and be performing like how Bruno Fernandes is doing. He's still a young lad. But the fact is that Lampard needs to give him rest. Because if let's say now he gets injured and then Havertz comes around and Havertz is having a bad performance when Mason Mount is out, what are we going to say? You need to learn how to balance the players. You either play Mason Mount today, then rest him and play Havertz. That's why we have 2 young attacking midfielders in the team. And then in the case of Hudson-Odoi,
Michael, with all due respect, Mason Mount is not a player to build your team around. Mason Mount is a good player. He's a good player. He has a lot of good areas that he can influence the game on, but he is not a player like a Zidane. He's not like what's his name, Bergkamp back in the day. He's not a player that is gonna change the game for you. So you need to fit players around him. He's not that.
Yeah.
And Lampard is doing that. Lampard, the formation he's playing. He's playing that formation so he can incorporate Mason Mount in the system. I personally think that Mason Mount is a good player, but he should be used to benefit the team, to help the team, rather than the team to help Mason Mount. And a lot of people are seeing it in that light. Me personally, I think that Frank Lampard wants the best for Chelsea and also wants the best for Mason Mount, because Mason Mount has been with him throughout his managerial career. And Mason Mount has been performing. I mean, yesterday, the goal that Mason Mount scored, I mean, I know one of the guys was saying that it was lucky. No, it wasn't lucky. Mason Mount was in the right place at the right time, and he had a really good shot, which went in. But that being said, that is not enough for me to have him instead of other players that could change the game.
I completely respect that, Baggy, but you don't see that there is too...
I respect that.
Okay, because for Callum Hudson-Odoi, everybody is talking about the merit, but for Mason Mount, people want to see what's his name again? Kai Havertz. And if that is going to be based on merit, right now, let's be honest. Kai Havertz is not performing that good. So can't you see that the people are contradicting themselves here? If Callum need to play based on performances, merit, and then Mason Mount deserve that place. But
I agree. But Oaks, we have to also understand something else. Normally, in regular seasons, we have our players playing in the under-23s. In the they are given opportunities to get their form back, to improve themselves and come back stronger. This season we don't have that. This season we don't have that. So for Kai Havertz to start showing his potential, for him to start getting his form back, the only opportunity he has is with the first team. And that is why I think he should be given time. I totally agree with you, Oaks. I mean, on merit and on results, Mason Mount has been performing better than Kai Havertz, no doubt. But I think that shouldn't stop us from giving him the opportunity. And like with Callum Hudson-Odoi, he was given 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 15 minutes here, and he came on and he started to show. I mean, lads. I mean, in my opinion, I mean, I know some people are going to disagree with me, but in my opinion, Callum Hudson-Odoi is one of the best wingers potentially, that Chelsea has seen for many years. But he does need to be given that boost and that confidence. I mean, and we've seen it. I mean, lads, Callum Hudson-Odoi is coming back from a serious injury.
Mhm.
The same injury that Ruben Loftus-Cheek is still struggling.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not a joke, you know, and he's fighting. Callum is a fighter, and yeah, he's had problems, but me personally, I support the lad, and I want to see the best for him because I think he is potentially one of the best players that Chelsea are going to have for a little while.
Baggy, I have a
Yeah,
question for you
Yeah.
and Michael. Don't you
go ahead.
think that we are
Okay.
overreacting? We are overreacting just because of the latest result. It looks like we are just reacting too much. It's just one game or couple games. Let's say that we still have games, and slowly and surely we're bringing people back. We're trying to find our best 11. People from injuries, illness, and all that. Don't you think it's just a little too much? I don't know.
Yeah, I would say obviously yes, it's too much about reacting, but this is a Chelsea team. We react every single game we play and every single thing. But yeah, I'll say it's too much. But also you need to sit down and look at if we could struggle against Fulham and on Tuesday we're playing a Leicester City team that could beat a Southampton team that is also good and could beat them like the way they did yesterday. It's scary because Chelsea on counter attack against Leicester City, we're done. They're going to beat us in counter-attacking. I don't know what we can create up front. Let's say their defense is good. Sioncho is back. They have good defenders in their team. So if we're whipping in crosses and it's not working and stuff like that, they have other means of creating chances. One thing with Leicester. Chelsea at the moment, we don't have any other chance of creating. We only whipping the crosses. It's only crosses that we can create. We can't create a ground ball and go and score. It's always like we have to cross the ball. We have to cross the ball to find something. But Leicester City has that amount of things. So I feel like, okay, yes, this result right now, we're all going crazy. But it's not as if we don't have the right to be going crazy and be looking because we didn't have the best of the game yesterday, but we got 3 points, and I'm happy that we got the 3 points. 3 points is still 3 points.
Can I come in?
Yes,
Can I come in
go
here?
ahead, Baggy.
Yeah. In regards to us overreacting, well, you see, the thing is this.
Mhm.
There has been a string of bad results.
Mhm.
Now we've had 2 wins, one in the cup, one in the league.
Mhm.
Let's be honest, not ideal results in regards to the performances. In regards to the
still 3
results, yeah,
points.
you know, a win is a win. But the performances, especially yesterday's performance, I'll be honest with you lot, I wasn't happy with it. I wasn't happy with it at all. And
Yeah.
we had a good lineup. I mean, yeah, there was a couple of surprising choices, you know, Rudiger maybe and others, but we did have a decent lineup. Yeah. I mean, you know, everyone is going to have their own opinion in regards to the lineup. The thing is this. I don't think Frank Lampard is doing a bad job. I think this season,
Mhm.
the way that football is, with everything that's going on, it's going to be difficult. But I think Frank Lampard needs to start to improve in respect to getting results against opposition that we expect him to get results against. Okay, I mean, I feel that he is letting us down in certain aspects. I don't really care too much in respect to the style because the style that's his style. Okay, if his style isn't working, then we're gonna say, look, stop crossing the ball, and hoping that someone can get on the end of it. Play down the center, try to mix it up a little bit. Everyone's going to have a difference of opinion, but at the end of the day, Lampard is the manager, and Lampard is the one who sees what the players are doing on the training ground, and he is the one that can implement the best system for the players. We're all going to disagree. We're not all going to agree about the system because everyone has a difference of opinion. But at the end of the day, the only opinion that matters is the opinion of the manager. Now, what we do want to see, is him improve. So I agree with Orgs. We are reactionary. I agree that we should be giving him a little bit more support, a little bit more time, but he needs to help himself in getting that from us. We as fans will do that if he starts to make those changes that will enable us to do that.
Yeah.
And like Michael was saying earlier about Mason Mount, I think he needs to, drop Mason Mount every now and then just to show the fans that, look, I don't have favoritism for this guy. Because a lot of the fans see that right now. Whether it's true or not, people are saying that.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I want to ask, like, yeah, you can say that the lineup wasn't bad, but don't lie to yourself. Like, the lineup against Morecambe and the lineup against Fulham, which was stronger? Which was stronger to you?
Well, depend on the opposition, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Depend on the, but which lineup was the strongest for you against those two games you played? This Fulham and Morecambe. Which lineup was the strongest?
Let's say against Fulham.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the lineup Chelsea used against Fulham and the lineup Chelsea used against Morecambe in the FA Cup. Which one was stronger?
For me,
Yeah.
against Fulham. That's what I said, because Morecambe we had Kepa, you know, and you know that Kepa is not my cup of tea. You know, like I would say Fulham was stronger because we had Hakim Ziyech, and on paper, of course. Like I said, sometimes you don't know what team is going to turn better, the B team or the A team. So I would say against Fulham was stronger. What about you?
Just to me. I said to me it was the one
Yeah,
FA
I
Cup.
want to give my thoughts on that. The team that we had yesterday was a very strong team. Okay, I mean, Giroud, one of the best strikers that we have.
Yeah,
right
everybody been asking for Giroud to start.
I would take Giroud over Werner any day of the week. Right now, Okay, now who's going to be better in the future for Chelsea? Hopefully, Werner. But right now on form, Giroud. Now, one change I would have liked to have seen is I would have liked to have seen Callum start. Okay, not instead of Ziyech, but instead of Pulisic. Okay, I would have liked to have seen Gilmour given a chance. You see, there is one thing that a lot of people seem to forget. Gilmour is a player who is up and coming. Okay, a player who is up and coming. He has a lot to prove.
Yeah,
Frank Lampard right now with his situation, he needs players to be playing who have something to prove, because these are the ones that are going to change things around. Okay, Gilmour might not be better than Kovacic or Jorginho. He might not be better, but when he's on that pitch, he's going to be playing with more motivation than both of these guys put together, because he has something to prove. Okay, Tomori, the guy who is on his way to AC Milan. Okay, that guy has a lot to prove, and if Frank Lampard incorporated him earlier on, okay, he would have done a lot more for Frank Lampard, because this guy has something to prove. Emerson is not the best left back, but Emerson has something to prove. Alonso messed up.
He has something to prove.
But he has something to. You understand? This issue about something to prove. This is how Lampard can best manage his players, manpower management. Get these guys who have something to prove and make them prove it. Otherwise, leave him out.
Yeah.
And he's leaving them out, but he ain't giving them a chance to prove what to prove it. Let them prove it. And I'll tell you something else.
Yes, sir.
A player who has something to prove, even if you don't want them, even if you don't like him, let them prove it, and then you can sell them for a higher price.
Yeah, right. But one thing I'll say about, God forbid, what is it going to improve? Look, let me tell you something. Alonso and Kepa, I know that they were saying something to prove. Lampard has given them opportunities, and they haven't proved. So I don't feel like those two have anything again to prove to us Chelsea fans, because we already know that crap.
Michael, listen. You know, I don't understand this, but all Lampard had to do to fix Kepa is find him a new girlfriend, man. Find him a new girlfriend. Problem solved. That's it.
He found him Thiago Silva. He brought a good defender.
Listen,
he brought Thiago Silva for him.
Oh my God! Find him a girlfriend. Wow, that's funny.
Kepa, you know what? The situation with Kepa, I'll be honest with you, I feel sorry for the man, because these kind of situations for a person who's young, I mean, it does affect him, and I know Frank Lampard tried a lot of different things with the man, to try to help him in towards the end of last season, and Kepa is not a bad goalkeeper. He is just having issues, just like Timo Werner is not a bad striker, but right now he's having issues.
Yeah.
The thing with Kepa, at the moment, I don't say the only thing that I think Kepa, I like that, okay, Edouard Mendy can have it is the penalty saving. It's not like it's a bad thing. Obviously, we said because under Sarri, Kepa was decent under Sarri. He wasn't the greatest, but he was decent under Sarri. So I don't know why under Lampard, literally under Lampard, he has considered almost 100 and something goals last season, plus comparing.
Yeah, Michael is gone because he's talking too much. He needs some water. He needs some water. Yeah, so go ahead. Our ladies, they keep winning, man. There's a team that never disappoint us. The girls. The girls always there for us. Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, sorry. As I was saying with the Kepa. Yeah, sorry. As I was saying with the Kepa situation, I just feel like.
Did you drink some water, Michael?
No, I drank some water. I just cooled down. I went to drink because it's cool down. So I just feel like Kepa, I don't think it would work out in Chelsea. Maybe if he goes somewhere, I feel like Kepa is carriers because the way Kepa's career is going, he's literally carriers second in command, but probably first in command because of how bad he is. So I just feel like maybe Chelsea isn't what he needed to be, or Chelsea wasn't where he needed to be. But because of we were rushing, we didn't have any replacement, and we felt like Kepa was the one to replace Courtois, and we rushed.
Can I jump in there, Michael? Michael, listen. Yeah. Kepa is. I mean, everyone knows that I have a lot of respect for Marina and her business sense, but Kepa and Alisson is a big Marina problem and a big Marina mistake because she did not release the funds to buy Alisson when we got rid of Courtois. Yeah. And she delayed it, and then Alisson went to Liverpool, and then we got stuck with this. We had to buy someone quick time, and we got Kepa. So that was a big mistake that Marina made. And Marina is a I love the lady. She's done so much for Chelsea. She's good. But she made some big mistakes, during that period. I mean, Drinkwater. I mean, I think she was a little bit lucky with Barkley because Barkley is not too bad. He's not great, but but Drinkwater, Bakayoko. I mean,
can I jump? Can I jump quickly here?
Yeah, go ahead, mate. Yeah.
Okay, so what about Timo Werner? In case I'm not wishing him any Morata situation or whatever, but who are we gonna blame if he flopped?
Timo Werner?
Yeah. Are we gonna blame Marina or Frank Lampard? Because
I would do both. I would do both. You see, out of all these transfers that came in, from the information that I have, most of these guys were chosen by Lampard, apart from Havertz. Havertz was a club decision, but all the other guys, Ziyech, Werner, Ben Chilwell, all these other guys, Lampard played a big role in them. Okay, Lampard wanted a striker who is also who can also run, who's a little bit pacey, because we've had over the past few years, we've had the likes of Morata, Higuain, Giroud. We've had the target man type of striker. He wanted someone who can do the running aspect, and he pushed for Werner. So if Werner doesn't work out, God forbid, because I still think he has time. But if Timo Werner doesn't work out, then for me it's a Marina Granovskaya and a Frank Lampard mistake. And just one thing I want to emphasize. Timo Werner is a good striker, but he's not proven in the Premier League. He's a good striker in the Bundesliga, and you guys know the Bundesliga, the way they defend, is totally different than what we have in the Premier League. And he said it. He said it.
Point.
He said it.
Point.
He said it.
This is harder. This is the Premier League, man. I remember that press conference when he said everybody is big and strong here. He said that in his press conference. Go ahead, Michael.
Yeah. What I'll say is that the person I'm not going to blame Marina, because if Timo Werner is a flop, it's obviously going to be Frank Lampard. You wanted this player. you requested for this player. Everybody knew that Frank Lampard wanted Hakim Ziyech, wanted Ben Chilwell, wanted Timo Werner. So what all Marina did was she negotiated a good price for these quality players that we know that are actually quality. She negotiated a good price to get them in a smaller rate. So it's not about. I'm not going to point anything on Marina. She didn't do anything. She did what everyone wanted, and she would like this was this was Ben Chilwell that Leicester City wanted 80 million for, and we got him for 15 million. This is the Timo Werner that Liverpool, if they had the fund, they probably might have spent 70-something million on him, and we got him for what, 50-something million. The same thing with Hakim Ziyech, world-class player, someone that knows how to do so many things. We call him a wizard for a reason, and we got him for what, 43 million. So all the business that Marina did, she did a good business for Chelsea. She got them for cheap prices, and then it's now Lampard to show us why you wanted these players. And we're saying that we want fast players. Okay, he's a fast player, but he cannot score goals at the end of the day. At least Giroud, all of them, the players that are target men, score goals. Him, he doesn't at the moment. So I just feel like if he becomes a flop, which I don't want it at all. Like, I know he has so many years, and God forbid him becoming a flop. I don't want another Morata situation, because one thing about Chelsea is that since Drogba left and probably Diego Costa, since Drogba even left, we never really found that striker that would do what Drogba did. Even Diego Costa came and he did it for a while, but one thing about Diego Costa was his attitude. That's what cost him his Chelsea's career. His attitude is too bad. So I just feel like after that, we haven't really got to that number 9. Giroud is a good striker, but he's not a striker that you sit down and say you play every single day.
I want to jump in, Michael. I want to jump in. I want to address something that you just said, and I also want to answer Philip's question in the chat. Listen, Diego Costa, his attitude is exactly what we need at Chelsea.
Yeah,
his attitude is exactly what we need. Okay, we need people like Diego Costa. We need this fire in their belly. Okay, we need this anger. We need this motivation. We need this. Okay, yes, he was a little bit crazy. He said it was a little bit loco, and he went a little bit overboard. But it is what it is, man. I want a player like Diego Costa. So that is one side. Now, in respect to Philip's question, Philip, mate, what you're asking is a good point. If it was true, and it's not true, Mason Mount, his goal yesterday is his job. He didn't rescue nothing. Okay, that's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to score a goal. He's supposed to perform. Okay, Mason Mount is a good player. No one is saying Mason Mount is a bad player. Anyone who says Mason Mount is a bad player, they need to look at football, and they need to look at what he's doing. But what people are saying is that Frank Lampard needs to rotate with that position, because people are seeing Mason Mount playing in regardless of his form, regardless of his fitness, regardless of all of those issues. Mason Mount is the first name on that team sheet. And that is what people are annoyed with, because there are players in that team that are performing and they're not being given the opportunity, like Callum Hudson-Odoi. Yeah, exactly. So this is why people. Yeah, this is why people are upset. No one is saying Mason Mount is a bad player. No one is saying that, and if they say that, it's a mistake. Okay, but what we are saying is better rotation. Lampard, please.
I agree with that. So we have 4 minutes to go. We're gonna start by Michael. Anything else you wanna say, Michael? Because anybody is watching the games. I don't know what's going on. Who won? Who did what? I don't know.
I just feel like Lampard needs to start playing Mason Mount. It's obviously the question is Mount. Did we regret allowing Loftus-Cheek to go instantly just because he had a bad game in his first game after his comeback? Like, did we just rush loaning him out to Fulham? That's something that we need to also address. But that's for another day.
Another topic for another day.
Yeah, that's for another day.
Goodbye to people.
Yeah, but I was also saying, you guys have a good day. This is Sunday. We have no game. I mean, I hope that United can drop points, and Chelsea. I hope that we can find a way to beat Leicester City on Tuesday. But other than that, thank you guys.
You're gonna be happy on Tuesday. We're gonna beat them. Okay, thank you, Michael. Baggy, bro, can you conclude the show?
Yeah, mate. All I want to say is, Frank Lampard is still our manager. He's still the governor. He's still the boss. We got to support him. We got to stand by him, and hopefully he can turn things around. And if he does, brilliant. And if he doesn't, then it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. So thank you, Baggy TV, as always, brother. Come back anytime. I'm gonna have to do some duty here at home. Everybody's waking up and crazy. It's gonna be crazy, this place, very, very soon. And I talk to you later. All right, people. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and see you in the next one. Okay.